Ever wondered why teenagers stop talking to their parents? Let me share a truth that hurts more than you'd ever imagine. And this is the greatest curse of our age. It's not that we don't want to tell our parents what's in our hearts. We just learn far too early how heavy the price of truth can be. Because trust is like glass. Once it cracks, it never really becomes whole again. It splinters and hides itself deep in dark corners of the mind, places no one else can see from the outside. After that stormy night, when I walked through school, it felt like someone had written on my back in giant chalk letters. Danger, stay away. You know the strangest part? When friends slowly let go of me one by one, I didn't feel angry. If I were in their place, I would have abandoned me too. In a world where a whole human being's emotions, secrets, and tears can turn into a single screenshot sitting on someone else's phone, who would dare open their chest and expose their beating heart? Meanwhile, back home, I would see my father still trying to hammer nails into the wall. At the dinner table, he'd say, "You can tell me everything," or "Everything I do is for your own good." I wanted to believe him. I wanted to scream, "Dad, please save me!" But every time I tried to speak, that one night, those screenshots, and his unfamiliar, terrifying voice on the phone stood between us like a frozen wall. I gave up. When I couldn't sleep at night and dark circles formed, I'd say, "Just school pressure. I'm a bit tired." When I sat in the corner of my room feeling like I couldn't breathe, I'd force a fake smile and say, "I'm completely fine." As my friendships collapsed like sandcastles, I stood there silently watching. Because when a boy or girl realizes that someone else has taken away the right to look inside their own mind, they start building walls. Not out of stubbornness, not out of rebellion, but as one last attempt to save themselves. It's strange. Parents spend their whole lives worrying about the storms outside. Bad friends, the internet, drugs, strangers, all the things that could destroy their child. But the real danger inside the house? No one notices that. You know what threat no parenting book ever warns about? The day the home that was supposed to be your fortress slowly becomes your cage. The person whose chest was supposed to be the safest place to cry becomes the one you fear the most. We teenagers don't close our doors to hide crimes. We close them because we've learned that if we leave them open, even the little bit of light inside us gets stolen. If only someone had explained to my father, you can restrain a body with rules and surveillance, but not a mind. Trust is not a cage. It's a roof, and under that roof, storms don't touch you. But now I know a painful truth. A person who is constantly watched doesn't grow up safe. They grow up suffocating in loneliness. We can't help loving our parents. We still do. We just stop talking to them because we're trying to protect the remaining pieces of our broken hearts, pieces we haven't managed to gather ourselves. So at the end of the day, between pretending and telling the truth, wrapping ourselves in silence feels far safer than anything else.